We can most effectively use the funds by donating them to the organization Circle of Peace, which focuses on unifying the African American community with the Police Department of St. Paul and ending violence and racial inequality. There is a deep divide between these two communities, and it can only become smaller with work and dedication by members from either side. Jan Williams, in her article titled Hamlin U Joins Circle of Peace with What Would Justice Look Like, states that Circle of Peace has grown from just working with gang related families to wanting to change the relationship with police, the courts, and the prosecutors and corrections in general. By organizing events and group outings such as movie theaters or African American museums and hosting circles of conversations, the Circle of Peace is making great strides. When police officers and members of the African American community spend time together in a shared experience, the way they view each other can change for the better. In the article Black History Museum, A Revelation for St. Paul Cops Young Men, written from NPR News by Emma Sapong, she states that visiting the museum was a transformational experience, a chance to understand the roots of modern-day racial tensions and conflicts that seem to surface daily between the police and people of color. Finding common ground or learning about the other community is vital to bridge the gap between Black people and the police. In addition to fostering these relationships, the Circle of Peace has also contributed to the end of violence for many young people. According to Riham Fashir, in his article titled Troubled Youths Find Their Voice in Circle of Peace, he discusses that for some of those young people, they are learning to find their voice again. They can talk to you and they don't have to feel like they're being talked down to. That nobody cares what they're saying. They have an audience of all these people that are silent while they speak and don't judge them for what they say. The violence can stir from young members of the community feeling as if they aren't being heard, and gathering them to discuss the issues in their lives can help end the violent cycles. With the Circle of Peace making such a drastic difference in the end to violence and nurturing police relationships within the Black communities, it is the best option to receive the funding.